Cleanup efforts began at a large homeless encampment in the Midway district today.
It's located along Sports Arena Boulevard, right near Rosecrans Street. San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria says the encampment draws crime and causes public health problems.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal is live near the site with what it looks like right now out there. Kelly?
Yeah, Carlo and Heather, there were definitely people who drove by today who said that they couldn't tell that this area had been cleaned up at all. Take a look here behind me. They thought that perhaps the tents would be cleared away completely. Now, the city says they did throw away trash and they had the tents moved so they could clean underneath them. Now, homeless advocates were out here making sure things were done in a compassionate way. And here's what Michael McConnell told us.
We have to get some leadership on this. We have to get some real coordinated effort. Otherwise, quite honestly, every month we're just going to be back out here talking about the same stuff, about the same people moving over here, back to there, and still more and more people on the street.
We're working aggressively to address the underlying root causes of this problem, but we can't ignore what is happening on our streets today. I understand where the critics are coming from, but at the end of the day, I don't get to just talk about this issue. I got to do something about it.
And this is a tough issue. Now, we do have some video from Chopper 8 that we shot this morning as the cleanup got underway. About 90 tents were out here, and the city says the effort to get people off the streets and into shelter started a month ago when they really did a lot of outreach in this particular spot of the Midway to try and get people to accept some of the homeless services the city offers. Now, Mayor Gloria says of the 180 people living out here, only 7 accepted help. He says they're working on adding affordable housing and adding more shelter beds. But in the meantime, he says this is what has to be done, that it's a safety issue and a public health issue. So back out here live, Mayor Gloria and McConnell both agree. Some of the people that are living at the encampment welcomed the cleanup. Some have said that there are a lot of things going on out here that aren't safe, that are unsanitary. We do know that another cleanup is scheduled for tomorrow as well as Thursday. Heather and Carlo.
Kelly, this isn't a good situation for the people who have to live out on the street. It's not good for people who live in the area. What about the people who own businesses in the area and people who work in the area? What are they saying about this effort?
Well, and I think the people who drive through this area all the time were just a little bit disappointed. They thought things were going to drastically look different along this street. They thought that tents would completely be gone. In fact, one guy drove by and came up to me and was kind of like, when are they going to finish cleaning up here today? And I said, well, they already finished. They finished the cleanup. And he said, but it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, Kelly, for people that are just unclear exactly what they did out there today, can you just be more specific? Did they move the tents, clean the street underneath it?
Yeah, they had to basically give notice to the people who live out here that, hey, they're going to come through. You need to move your stuff. You need to move your tents so that they can get around it and sanitize the area. And so that's what they did. So they cleaned the stretch of Sports Arena Boulevard closer to Pacific Highway today. And I believe the rest of the week they're going to move down the street and clean more of the Sports Arena Boulevard closer to Rosecrans.
It's a bit of a process here, giving people notice and then doing the actual cleaning. More to be done, more to be seen here. Kelly Hessedal reporting live for us. Thanks, Kelly.
I can certainly understand why people have questions when you think of cleaning up. A lot of people think removal of the tents, of the trash, and unfortunately of the people who are living there. That's not what they were talking about, at least not this time.
Not today, not with this one, but you did see the notices on tents telling people that they were going to be doing more activities there. We'll see what it looks like in a couple of days.